Welcome to another crypto update. So guys, nothing has changed in the outlook with this latest drop into Bitcoin. And excuse the echo, I'm in an empty room over here. Yeah, nothing has changed. Let's kind of look at it again and see where we are. So remember, we're starting with December 14 lows. We're going into wave 1, pullback in wave 2, and we're looking for a higher wave 3 with a minimum target of about 5,500, followed by probably a larger wave 4, and then a move up higher into a wave 5, right? At the minimum, this move here in wave 3 has to be at 100%, so 4,500 to 5,500. 5,500 would be kind of the ideal target into this wave 3. We are following this channel moving up, and and this is on a daily chart, I go down and let's try to add the wave count. So we have the 1, 2, this nicely subdivides into an ABC with an ending diagonal, and then it goes into wave 1, 2, and now we are in the middle of formation of this wave 3 within the larger third wave yellow. All right, so let's go a little bit further, and I'm going to go so we can see a little better. Let's go to a 6-hour chart. The implications are the same, like in last video. So the drop that we've had, it looks like we made a little bit of a higher high back here, and then we quickly drop back. So this can be a very simple A, B, and C into a wave 2. And we can start continuing higher. Also, you're noticing that we are hugging this trend line in Bitcoin. And if I keep counting the subwave into this green 3, you can see that we have a 1, 2, right? So you're noticing that we have a bunch of 1, 2s, which means that the next move are supposed to be quite aggressive. So you have a 1, 2 here. Within this blue, you have a 1, 2, 3 that, you know, it's an impulse wave inside this larger blue, and then inside this green 3 you have this orange, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This wave count here becomes invalid the moment we drop below the bottom of this wave 2 at about 38.25. If the market decides to break this channel and starts moving lower, then we are moving to the other scenario where you would have this as a wave A, this as a wave B, and then down into a wave C, and then this would be your buying levels for the next move up higher. All right, and you know, in my last video, I've gotten a couple of comments about you know, how the Elliott wave, it's hard and it's you know, subjective, and there are numerous counts. And that is true, it is hard, and it's a lot of hard work, and you have to constantly look at the chart and update the counts and try to understand the market narrative and where it moves and what it does. But if you guys are watching my previous videos, you will see that we've had a pretty consistent approach into measuring and mapping the wave counts since we started. And you know, we were kind of correct in identifying what's happening in the market. And like with probably any other methodology, all you need to do is just to find out where you're wrong, and then you gotta, you know, start again and just, you know, recount and, you know, see where you've made a mistake or what the market has to tell you. But if you, for example, are willing to take a position long into Bitcoin, let's say right now, you know exactly where to get out and how much risk you have for the wave count that you think it's the correct one. So you're gonna have to get out once you get down here, and then you have to reconsider. And if the market pulls back, then you can buy here, and then your risk is gonna be below the wave 1 of a larger degree. So all Elliott wave does is provide you context, it provides you analysis and a good roadmap and kind of where you're going. All right, so there is no perfect system out there. It's a lot of hard work, and the more you learn Elliott wave, the more you will understand how the market moves. So that's in Bitcoin. We're still expecting higher prices, and if we move above this 42.21, the confidence into the wave count will grow even larger. Litecoin, it's pretty solid. Like if you look on the daily chart, nothing has moved. We barely dipped a little bit, and we are still kind of tracking 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to complete a wave 1, then a pullback in 2, and then up higher. So if I go down to the charts where we have the channel, you can see how the move is nicely contained. It's still in an uptrend. I think we are still kind of trying to finish this, this wave 3 up here. And I think in my previous videos, we showed that it must, it's probably complete, but we don't know yet. So it's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe this is here, and we're correcting down into a wave 4 already. So let's see what happens. Just kind of keep an eye on it. But, we are hugging this trend line, as you can see. For right now, it's holding. So we could be straight moving up higher. Litecoin, Ethereum, kind of same implications as the Bitcoin. It's kind of moving sideways, but I think we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 followed by a sharper move higher. We could still be pulling back because this is a corrective move, right? It's not an impulsive move. We could still be pulling back towards this trend line where you would have, this would be a 1, 2, and then you would need a 3, 4, and 5 to move down. So that's why when you're looking at this, you're watching what this is. And if this is a simple ABC move, A, B, C, and we're taking up this highs, then you know that that wave count that says that you're going to be going down, it's not correct anymore, and you have to look up higher. All right, so it's just a matter of watching what the price does. All right, Ripple, this is the trend line, and it's kind of dipped below again. We're kind of moving back up higher, so I'm not willing to let go of this count just yet. Ripple is just bouncing around a lot, so for right now it's kind of contained within this within this box here. So let's see what's going to happen when it breaks out of it. All right, for right now, just kind of patience and nothing to do. I'm still long on Ripple, and I think my stops are below this level here, which is the start of this wave 1. Price label, there you go, somewhere up here. All right, Tron, nothing there. Binance, it's moving down, so we were tracking kind of this wave count, and I think we probably already completed this this move up into an ending diagonal here in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very small. And I think I've mentioned this before, this trend line is very strong, so the wave count kind of stops here. So you can see how the context of Elliott wave combined with trend lines and channels gives you a pretty accurate target of where things might stop, or where you would encounter resistance, and where you need to be careful and get out of your trade, or reassess and wait for the next opportunity. Okay, just a quick short update on the crypto markets. So bottom line, overall, still bullish, and probably a little pullback, and we'll see what happens in the next couple of days. All right, talk to you later. Bye.